power versus power matchup, and Shohei wins this battle against Chase Burns.
About 99 coming in, about 111 going right back at him to center field. This ball was rocketed. Outstanding job, Shohei Ohtani picking up that RBI double. Love the bat speed. When we talk about Shohei Ohtani shortening up his swing, we know he has that long ball, but picking up that two-run double, love to see the big show doing big thing.
Rojas at third, bats at first. Ohtani
Smacks a line drive to deep center field. Friedl won't get there. Rojas in to score. Betts is chugging around third. De La Cruz has no shot, and it's a two-run tie-breaking double for Shohei Ohtani.
You said the league knows where to get him out. This is a rookie mistake. You see exactly where Tyler Stevenson was set up. He wanted it up. He gets it down, and that is nitro zone for Shohei Ohtani. Nitro by 111 miles an hour into the gap for Mookie and Mickey to come around to score.
Ellie De La Cruz's favorite player is Shohei Ohtani. He was most excited for his trip to the All-Star game last year so he could meet Shohei. And I get the chance to visit with him.
He's like a little kid right now. He's like, hi. How's it going? It's a nice hit.
How cool that a kid from the Dominican Republic grew up speaking Spanish, has worked hard to learn English, visits with a guy from Japan, and the universal language of baseball and the hard work they've both put in to learn the language of the country where they're now calling home.
Well, the mutual respect too. Then Shohei understands the game of Ellie De La Cruz, how good of a player he is. Almost a perfect moment. There was a delay there for them to have that moment.
Here's an 0-1 pitch. And Ohtani belts one to center field. That's going to get down and go to the wall. Rojas will score. Betts is on the run. He'll touch third, turn and come to the plate. And it's a two-run double for Ohtani. And the Dodgers lead it 3-1. Oh, did he smoke that baseball to slight right center field. It was hit so hard that the center fielder, TJ Friedl, couldn't get to it to make a play.
Boy, just the swing itself. It's like poetry in motion and watching.
Ohtani rips one to center. Friedl going back. It's down base hit. He misses the stabbing grab, deflects it to the wall. One run in, a second wave home. De La Cruz eats it. Head first slide home by Betts. 2 runs cross. It's 3-1 Dodgers. A double drilled at 111 by Ohtani.
This ball was first hit. I thought this ball was going to go back to TJ Friedl, have a little tailspin on it, but it didn't. It kind of hooked and stayed in that gap. I thought he got to that ball easily, but that ball had a little topspin on it and ran away from him into that gap. Driving in 2.
Ohtani's been the hottest Dodgers hitter as he and De La Cruz catch up. One of my favorite moments of Ellie's young career was the first time that he met Ohtani. That was a couple of years ago, the Angels, and he rather famously started to poke him in the arm as if to say, you're real? You're a real human being?
That's respect. Game respects game. Outstanding.
Maybe he asked him what'll throw him when he starts in a couple of nights.
Well, that's a line you just don't cross right there. I'm your friend until I get on that bump.
On the 0-1. Swung on. This is whacked to center field. It is well hit. Friedl going back. He won't get it. It's off his glove. It hits at the base of the wall. 1 run home. Here comes Betts around. He will score. And that is a 2-run double for Shohei Ohtani to center field.
Well, Ohtani has racked up the RBIs for these Dodgers as of late, and he has been really the scoring machine for the Dodgers because nobody else is really swinging the bat but him. That is 13 RBIs over his last 8 ball games.
73 RBIs on the year.
Yeah, he was pretty much in cruise control for the rest of the night, and you guys could see the different shapes of the pitches, sinking, different speeds, splitter down at like 92 and then a sinker at 95, then he goes to the top of the zone at 96, something like that. Later in the game he started mixing in his curveball. I said he has those devastating off-speed pitches, but it's all set up by his command of the fastball, and I thought he did a really good job of that tonight. I can only remember one ball that was hit hard. It was the Friedl double. Aside from that, that's as good as I've seen him.
Yeah, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. a good start for Yamamoto for a Dodgers team that's looking for good starts, and for someone, we always talk about who's going to be the stopper. Yamamoto was the stopper for LA tonight.
But what did, in particular, Yamamoto do tonight to dominate the game?
Everything. Velocity on his fastball, split that he can throw to lefties and righties, breaking ball. Thought we actually, you know, on a guy like that, sometimes you're going to need a break, or, you know, I thought Steer really hit his ball good in the first inning, and Kid made a nice play, and that probably cost us 2 runs.
And it wasn't just the offense today. The support you all were able to give Yoshinobu Yamamoto, how impressive was he?
I mean, Yamamoto, we always expect that from him. He's one of the best one in the business right now. He was not missing a lot of pitches outside of the strike zone. He was hitting the corners, getting the pitch when he wanted to throw it, and you know, it's just another good one for him.
All right, well, congratulations on this win, Teoscar.
Thank you.
We were just talking to Yoshinobu. Just when you kind of look at this outing today, how you guys were able to navigate through their lineup. He said, one, just how impressed he was with you and how you called the game, but kind of what was the focus for you guys and how you were able to kind of keep them off balance?
Yeah, we had to make a couple pivots after the first. They showed that they were attacking Yoshi's normal game plan, and they were kind of all over it to start. And yeah, like I said, we had to change lanes a little bit and kind of mix it up. And once we kind of found our groove, it was easier to call the game from there.
Was it part of that kind of going to the sinker a little bit more? Because
it was a little bit of everything. I mean, Yoshi has so many pitches. He basically can manipulate anything and throw whatever he wants, and that's what makes it fun to call a game for him. He did a really good job of being sure to execute pitches that needed to be executed, and when he needed to make a miss, he missed in the right spot. So, like I said, it makes things a little easier when a guy has that many pitches and he can throw them all for a strike.
Just Yoshinobu, how impressive was he today?
He was fantastic. It seemed like, you know, I think he had all of his pitches working tonight. It seemed like he did a much better job getting ahead of hitters. You know, whether that situational inning with a couple of strikeouts early, but he seemed like he got better as the game went on, which is a good sign. And we needed 7 innings, and you know, just overall outstanding.
There's like a month there where Yoshi's numbers or just performances were a little more uneven. This last month has been really good. Like, what have you seen change here the last couple times out, and how impressive has that been to you, how he's been able to adjust in the middle of the year and get back to kind of where he was at the start?
Well, it's great. I think that he's in a good spot physically. I think the curveballs come into play. He's been consistent with that. I think the last couple he's gotten strike one. When he needs to make a pitch, the split's been there. Like I said, using the curveball to get back in counts, and the strikeout when he needs it. But yeah, it's good to see him get back, you know, when he was kind of middling for a bit there, and get back to being the dominant pitcher that we know he can be. And even for me tonight, I thought there was still more in there if we needed.
How much is it going to sort of depend on, like, Mookie, Shohei, and Teo, and guys at the top of the order kind of setting the schedule?
Well, it's, you know, the offense is predicated on those guys, and you know, revolves around those guys. I did like the way early on in the game Shohei got the guy over to third base, got Mookie over to third base, and Teo drove him in, and still shortening up his swing to make a productive out. But yeah, Shohei's double was big. But yeah, it's all predicated on those guys being good. I mean, that's kind of why they're on the roster.
Yoshi, when you look at just your results today, the efficiency, Mark Pryor and Dave have talked a lot about just focusing on first pitch strike. How are you able to do that? And today, how much of a priority was that for you today?
今日素晴らしいピッチングだったんですけども、コーチと、監督が、初球ストライクの重要性っていうのをちょっとお話しされてたと思うんですけども、それが今日できたように思うんですけども、それはどういう感じでできたと思われますか？
そこはいつももちろんこう心がけて取り組んでいることではありますけど、うまくいかない試合が増えてたので、今日はうまくいってよかったです。
That's something I always trying to make it happen during the game. You know, first pitch strike. You know, that's very important. I know that. I understand. And then, however, because recent my outing, I was not able to do it, so that was good. I was able to do that tonight.
Would you just say this might have been the best all of your pitches have felt today? Just how you were able to go and use essentially your entire pitch mix?
今日配球とかも含めて、すごい最近では一番良かったゲームじゃないかと思うんですけども、その辺はどう自分で今日感じられました？
そうですね、調子はすごく良かったと思いますし、前回は、5イニングで、なんていうんだろう、失点も重ねてたので、それと比べるとすごく良かったと思いますし、いい試合が増えてきているので、いいことだと思います。
My staff condition today, today's my condition and stuff were really good compared to last outing, because I made it to only like 5 innings. So compared to that last outing, I think I did a good job today.
And getting so much swing and miss, is that sort of getting the swing and miss? Is that a byproduct of just your stuff being really good today, or is that just sort of how you were executing and sequencing your pitches?
空振りが結構多かったんですけども、そこがうまくいってた要因っていうのはどういうところですか？
今日の配球はすごいなんていうんだろう、裏をかく配球がいつもと比べると、すごく多かったので、そこはバッターを混乱させれながら、できたのが空振りだったりにつながったかなと思います。
I think today's pitch sequence, was a little bit different, because I think Russ was calling a great game, and then I think that kind of helped on keeping them off balance.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。